Hey folks, this is Manucy for my Frenos Fire Friday. As Blackout just wound down and we're in a transition to DEF CON and all the other things, I had a few thoughts I wanted to share. Black Hat felt smaller this year. Fewer vendors, simpler booths, and yeah, I think the crowds felt a little lighter too. It wasn't quite the shoulder-to-shoulder chaos that I've seen in some years past, but let's be clear, cyber isn't slowing down. This past year, we've seen nation-state campaigns, AI-driven attacks, supply chain compromises that are still shaking out from last year's breaches. The threat landscape is definitely not getting quieter; it's getting sharper, if that's a word we can use for that. When I think back 10 or maybe even 20 years ago, it's amazing how far we've come as blue teamers. We've matured, we're faster, we're more coordinated, and we've got better tools than we ever had before. But the attackers have matured too. It's always a constant game of chess, as I'm sure you all know. But for me, the networking is really where it's at for many of these events that I go to. I'm sure I met some new vendors and sparked some new ideas for some additional future efforts that I'm looking forward to. But that contra floor, it did feel a little quieter, but the fight's getting louder than ever. Keep learning. Keep connecting, because if there's one thing that hasn't changed, it's that our job is far from done.